Hello Gun Nation, Big Johnson coming at you. Hey, we're gonna have a little bit of a different view here today. This is gonna be the Shadow, CZ Shadow 2, kind of versus the SP-01 tactical. I've had tons of questions, you know, what's the difference between this one and this one and that one and that one? So I'm gonna try to help you out on this, just to help you understand it a little more. Just so you know, both of these pistols are completely unloaded. Nothing in the barrel, or nothing in the chamber, nothing in the mag. I am leaving the magazines in for the video because I needed to talk about those also. And I will show you this one also. Nothing in the chamber, nothing in the magazine. So we will go ahead and close them up so I can get on with the information here. All right, first off, you can't go wrong with either one of these pistols. You know, you just can't. What's some advantages, or we'll kind of go over some facts first. Let me lay everything out and then I'll give you some opinions. Okay, on the SP-01 Tactical, the barrel on this one, the barrel length is 4.6 for the barrel. This one is 4.72 on the Shadow 2. The weight for this one on the SP-01 is 40.5. Okay, Shadow 2 is 46.91. This is a heavier gun, all right, just so you know. And those are both unloaded weights. The overall length, okay, the overall length on the SP-01 is 8.15. On the Shadow 2, it is 8.54. It is longer. The height from here to here, you know, without the mag, okay, is 5.79 on the SP-01 Tactical. Shadow 2 is 6.18, so it is taller. The width, believe it or not, this was kind of funny, I thought. The width on the SP-01 Tactical is 1.46. That's without the grips, or, you know, with these aftermarket lock grips. 1.46. The width on this one is 1.34. So I thought that was kind of odd. What you have on this one is you have a decocker. Okay, you can decock it. This one is safety only, and it does come with two safeties. You can see the other review and it'll show you that. This one does have a firing pin block, and I'll show you that. This one does not have a firing pin block. This one on the SP-01 has a polymer guide rod. Okay, polymer on the SP-01. This one has a steel guide rod. And of course, you can look up the MSRPs. This one is much more expensive than this one. So, out of the box, this one here is basically competition ready as far as I'm concerned. I wouldn't do a thing to the trigger. I wouldn't do a thing. I would just go out and shoot it. This one is ready to roll. This one, you know, it could use some springs. It's still a great shooter, and I'll show you some targets here that we've done, you know, just so you can kind of get an idea. But what are the actual differences that you can see? Okay, the difference between this one and this one, I'm going to leave them laid down like this so I can kind of show you. If you look at the trigger, I'll move it down just a little bit more so it comes in well. The trigger guard is completely different. This one is more square, which I really like. I mean, I like either one of them. This one's more square. This one's more rounded. Okay, that's one thing. Also, this one has more of a combat trigger. It has less of a hook. You can see this one is really hooked. And to be honest, between the two, I'm sorry, we've got a major thunderstorm going on right now. It just started as I started the video. This has a major hook trigger. This is more of a combat style, less hook. If you have larger hands, this one actually does fit better. However, this one's not bad at all. Just, that's my point of view. This one does have a very deep end cut. I mean, you get way up under there. This one is nice. It's just not as, I guess, is it enhanced as this one. Also, your checkering on the back, this is very minimal. Now, it does have checkering, unlike a 75B, and it has it on the front, very small, you can see that. Look at the Shadow 2. This one has monster aggressiveness, and I love it. It's awesome on the back and the front. Both have them on the front of the trigger guard. You can see that. Both of them have that. This one does come stock with night sights. I'll show you that one. You can see them there. They are standard night sights. And, you know, of course, I'll get my thumb out of the way. Standard night sights. They are non-adjustable, of course, just pushing them in and out. This one comes with a blacked out rear sight, which is adjustable for elevation, just not windage. And fiber optic on the front, that comes standard. And this is a 1 millimeter. This thing is really small, but I tell you what, it's accurate. Both of them have the, the glare serrations on the top. You can see that. This one, now as far as your slide, I guess, your front and rear serrations, these are really super aggressive. Look how large those are on your Shadow 2, okay? You have front and rear on your SP-01, but look how small they are. So these are much more aggressive on the Shadow 2. And I'll go ahead and show you the guide rods. We don't have to break them down. If you want to see the Shadow 2 broken down, I've got a video on it. You know, here's your steel guide rod. You can see it right there. Sorry if you're getting a lot of thunder noise. And then here's your polymer guide rod on that one, if you care to see it. Also here, and I'm not going to wave this in my face, there's your firing pin block right there. You know, you can see it. This one, you'll notice it doesn't have one. I don't know how well that's going to show, sorry. You know, to be very honest with you, like I said before when we started this video, I really like both of these. I think they're awesome pistols. This one I will be carrying also. It is very heavy. This one, just so you know, on the magazine capacity is an 18+1. This one, you can see it on the mag. This one's a 17+1. But these take 75B mags. So I can eject this one, and I've got 20 rounders for these also, just so you know. I can eject this one, and I can put it in this one. So that gives it a whole different look. You can see the base plate, see how big it is? Makes it look a lot more beefy. The 20 rounder is even a little bit longer. But, you know, that's kind of that. Now what we'll do is I'll show you some of the shooting differences. Okay, here is the SP-01. And I kind of did it like this. This is a 2-inch circle. And this is a folding pocket knife. So that kind of gives you an idea. These were just 3 shots. These are all done at 7 yards. You know, so that's not a bad group. And, you know, it's double action, single action, of course. Both of these pistols are double action, single action, just so you know. You know, that's just a Benchmade folder. So that's not too bad. I mean, you know, and I always, you know, kind of do a fist. You know, y'all have all seen that. So I could put a fist over this one except that bottom one. I could put a fist over this one except the bottom one. You know, fist over this one except that one. So that's not bad. Now we'll bring in the Shadow 2. And I will leave this one on top to kind of show the difference. Okay, these is shot at 7 yards also on the Shadow 2. Hopefully that's coming in good. Trying the best I can. So you've got these, and I was trying to be as accurate as I could. Here's 2-inch target here. That knife completely covers them up. The knife covers these up. The knife covers that one up except the one right there. I mean, you can see the difference in triggers. You know, I mean, triggers make a heck of a lot of difference, especially your reset and things like that. But, you know, these are both from 7 yards. This is the SP-01 Tactical versus the CZ Shadow 2. So, which one do I recommend? Both of them. If you're wanting to go straight out and shoot competition and just ready to roll, the Shadow 2. Or, you know, there's other, of course, other CZs too. You know, you got the Tactical Sport, you've got, you know, the TS, you've got all kinds of them. So just choose what you think you would like. But am I happy with the Shadow 2? Oh yes, I am. Oh, also, this one does have an extended mag well, and this actually is adjustable. You can unscrew that and move it around. This one has an extended mag well, or excuse me, both these are extended mag releases. It sticks out a little, but not as far, and it doesn't have the paddle on the top. But, and of course the beaver tails, you can tell the beaver tails are different. This actually comes out more than this one. But which one would you choose? Both. And I'm sorry this has went on so long. I just wanted to give everyone the information. I've had tons of questions, so I was hoping that would help. But remember, an unarmed nation is a very weak nation, so we all got to carry on.